what would the words be? His major pitfalls, amongst them the inability to actually really kill well, unless he gets like a really hard punish. You have to make either hard reads, or you have to be very careful with how you go for kills. Just because all of his smashes are super laggy, none of his aerials really kill, with the exception of his back air and his down air, which all basically are either really hard to place, or they have a lot of startup or ending lag.
Yeah, I really have like no Lucas experience at all, so I'd be pretty excited to play against yours. Maybe even later in this event. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah, great stream one by the way. Last 2 stream winners commentating now, like a king of the hill. Ooh. Do these guys play often? What do you know?
Okay, so obviously Devin's part of my crew. We play almost every week. Jtails is actually a friend of mine from college.
Oh, that's dope. What college?
We used to go to Polytechnic Institute of NYU.
Oh, represent NYU Polytech. Okay.
Man, none of us really have good memories about the place.
Well,
that's neither here nor there.
I heard good things. Anyway.
I mean, it's gotten better, but me and the Jules have been playing this game basically since almost. He's played since like I think 2008, maybe 2007. I played since like 2009.
Sure.
And Devin's kind of been a fixture around Poly like since the very beginning.
Yeah.
So this is basically 2 people who have played each other like on and off like the last 5 years, just playing each other, or 8 years almost.
And that's why we'll see kind of some more unconventional reads, not so much safe play, because I feel like when you play someone a lot, you feel like you always have the read. You always kind of know a little bit more what the good options are.
Well, I think it's more so the fact that Devin really understands how to fight Diddy.
Yeah.
Which, not to say there's anything wrong with Jtails' Diddy. Jtails actually has a very strong Diddy.
I think Jtails has a very good Diddy as well.
It's just that I think in this case, Devin has a very strong understanding of the matchup.
And that's so key in this game. 15 billion characters. A matchup you're comfortable with is going to be infinitely easier than...
Yeah. On top of that, a major part of the game where Jtails actually excels, which is his off-stage game, especially his off-stage punishes. Kirby can just kind of nullify that.
Yeah, and we're really seeing Jtails, from what I've seen of his Diddy so far, kind of adapting to the new Diddy you have to play, since the characters have changed so much.
Yeah.
We're seeing stuff like up, down air into tech chase. We're seeing stuff like, just like a more down tilt into down smash, just like newer tech that Diddy's always had, but it becomes the superior options now with all the changes.
Oh yeah, man, most definitely. Now that Diddy doesn't have his, Diddy doesn't have his incredible air superiority and his incredibly easy to land.
Kill Kirby at 70 with an up air. Since that's not an option. You can see this matchup actually doesn't look too good for Diddy.
This used to be a 7-30 matchup. I think it's crossed the border to being 60-40, maybe 55-45.
Yeah,
still in Diddy's favor.
In Diddy's favor, you think?
I still think it's in Diddy's favor, honestly.
Yeah, Diddy. I fought a really scary Diddy round 1 on stream actually, and showed lots of matchup experience. This character still concerns me.
For the most part, I think, like I said, Devin has a very strong understanding of the character, and I think he's gonna have a pretty good chance of taking this.
Yeah. I know we have lots of Jtails fans in the chat right now, so keep rooting for your boy. He needs to get this first kill though before he can get excited about anything.
Chase Hanna, if you're gonna talk trash about someone, maybe you should get better. And I've seen you play, dude. You play like garbage, so stop talking trash.
Don't dignify the chat.
Huh? No, the chat is fine. It's just they know this person.
Well, I mean, you can always call out people you know.
Like, I know this person. I've seen him play. He's not very good.
So Jtails finally secures the kill with that command grab. Let's see.
If you're gonna talk trash about someone else's ability, maybe you should be good first, dude. That's all I gotta say on the matter.
Helper with the shots fired, and we see Devin taking that game with kind of an awkward SD. Damn. Yeah, chat blowing up. You successfully blew up the chat. Good job. I meant it's confident, for sure. Jtails, though, unfortunate SD with the banana. Doesn't have enough time to get that up B charge.
Yeah. It's tough recovering as Diddy, especially. I just saw the replay.
Yeah, it's rough, right? I love having both views though. We have a TV on the other side of the venue.
I like seeing the instant replay because sometimes like you're in the middle of saying something and then something just kind of passes over your head and you go, "What was that? Oh, awesome! There's a TV over there." You guys can't see me pointing, but I'm pointing at the other side of the room. That's some random guy that's looking at me. He thinks I'm pointing at him, but I'm pointing at the TV behind him.
Nah, Hilbert just called someone out without unintentionally.
It was intentional.
You
over there.
Right now. See, Jtails and deep thought. I like that. Players who take their time. try and center themselves and actually think about what they want to do differently.
Yeah, dude, why would you rush? Don't rush into your second match. That's something that a lot of players do, especially when they're frazzled, is they just rush into the second match.
Yeah.
They don't think about like what went wrong. They don't contemplate what their next stage is going to be. They just kind of just throw against it. And I'm guilty of this too.
Yeah, I mean, everyone does it when you reach that heated point. But even like waiting on the cloud, I think is so important. It's something I've only started developing playing this game. Is being like, wait, let me figure out exactly how I want to approach where I want them to be, where I want me to be, in order to bring this match back.
I mean, like I said, this isn't. I don't necessarily think it's an easy matchup for either side. One of the biggest issues that Kirby had in this matchup was the fact that he got down throw up air.
Yeah, it was that his weight. So basically, Kirby is
from 70 to 90, from 70 to 100, he was basically dead if he got grabbed.
And it would be
regardless
true,
of percent.
Combo too.
Regardless
it wouldn't
of percent,
be.
yeah.
And it would be like not like a mix-up, no 50-50s.
It was it, yeah. It was
like
just
did
done.
he get to grab and you're done. And the thing is, Kirby's not the most susceptible character to grabs because crouch will really make a lot of characters grabs with. But in this matchup, Diddy can really apply the pressure with banana, with down tilt to force a Kirby shield out and get those grabs.
Exactly, definitely, you're 100% correct. Unfortunately, Kirby.
I tried.
Ooh, it's doing Tomb Link.
Wait, Jash, the secret Jash lesson?
Jtails is known for playing like. Jtails is known for playing a lot of characters.
We saw his Charizard twice. Actually, it was unbelievable.
Khakis, can you hook me up? There's a little lunch bag to your left. Someone in that pile.
How, like this?
No. It's a lunch bag.
What does that mean, though?
It's like blue. It has like a handle on the top.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Like a literally lunchbox bag.
Like a little cute thing that my mom gave me, which is exactly what it is. Thank you.
Shoutouts to Rory's mom. Rory, of course, the man behind G5. I'm G5 Khakis. We have Ho3K Helper with me on commentary right now. Jtails and Dev on the stream right now. Devin taking kind of a convincing game against Jtails. It was just sloppy.
You got a pair of gimps. You got a pair of gimps which were very strong. I mean, the second one technically wasn't a gimp. It was more so Jtails fast fell at a bad moment.
Some sort of error. But I mean, Diddy's very gimpable. That's arguably his biggest weakness.
Almost
at a high level.
Diddy just can't. Diddy's offstage game is basically garbage, and he had a very strong aerial and ground game to make up for it. But they completely decimated his aerial game, at least in terms of actually killing power. His frames are still great. He still actually has very good frames, even with the nerf up air.
Because he has, but now, and his jab being a real boy jab now. Before that move was so bad, he has a real boy jab. So he plays more like the rest of the cast in that sense. I believe Jtails is running this custom forward beat, this fire arrow tuner, a very good space control tool, a very good edge guard tool, putting pressures when people are on the ledge. And we can see he's good with these projectiles, yo. He's throwing them out.
This is one of the weaknesses that Kirby has, and this is actually something people don't really think about, is the fact that Kirby has very low aerial mobility. Also, you forgot to update the score. But Kirby has very low aerial mobility compared to most of the cast. In fact, I think he has like maybe the 10th worst aerial mobility in the game.
But with all those jumps, it's not something you think about.
It's not something you think about, but it is like, in like a matchup like this, where the character's trying to zone you out, it's very difficult to approach if you can't move quickly through the air.
Because it's very easy to predict where Kirby's going to be if you take into account his jump number, count those jumps. There's kind of a little barrier to entry before you get to expose his lack of aerial mobility.
Precisely.
Because you think, oh, jumps all day, I have all the aerial mobility. But someone like Dedede has tons of jumps, but it's like the most easy to track character of all time in the air. Yeah. Okay. So we're seeing Dev. He was really getting zoned out for a while, but he's kind of bringing it back. Percents are basically even.
People tend to underestimate.
Ooh. Wow, I thought that was the kill. He was so high up.
You never want to be like, you never want to be at an 80-degree angle above Kirby.
In my mind, it's like the Shoryu angle. Like if you're gonna jump in someone's Street Fighter that distance, that's like you never want to get hit by that uppercutter. Because Kirby really, he's so non-threatening above him otherwise.
Yeah.
In like the standard meta, but that really it changed a lot. It's like even if you never get hit by that move, it conditions you into going to certain places. And a good player like Dev can expose that. But this match is looking super tight.
Oh yeah, man, this is much closer than it was last time. The fact that Jtails didn't get gimped.
We've got Jtails. I think that's a kill. Oh, close. Good DI by Devin. Really doing that vertically.
He went right into the corner. It was perfect. That was probably the best DI you could have thrown out.
Yeah, always impressive to me.
Probably it. Yep, there it is.
Good. Jtails dropping bombs.
Unfortunately,
up throw. I wonder if he was waiting for that platform to be at its apex before he did it. It looked like there was a little bit of weight there.
I do think this is actually a pretty good stage for Kirby. It's only because Kirby actually benefits a lot from these reduced blast zones.
Yeah, horizontal space and reduced blast zones. Kirby likes his horizontal space. Maybe some, not in all matchups, but I mean he doesn't like super suffer from having a big stage.
I actually think for the most part Kirby actually enjoys having a smaller stage than anything else.
Oh, why would you say that?
There's a lot of reasons. The first one is that it makes his up tilt a much more effective tool for actually murdering people in the air.
Just so you're saying, like, in terms of ground control in his normals, you want less space, so he'd be in your face more.
He'd be in your face more. There's less room to run around. There's also less of an ability for him to. There's also a bigger chance that if he catches you with his up B in the air, he's gonna kill you.
That's true. And also, but we can see in this matchup specifically, the wideness of town and city is definitely playing in Jtails' favor. That was a great sneaky little B reverse thing.
Well, Jtails chose the stage specifically because it was big.
So, yeah, you got a 70% lead, now only down to 50. Wow, what was that? Is that a Z-drop? That looks so weird. I don't know how he dropped that bomb, but it was effective. But he is still having trouble landing right now. Dev just keeping the pressure on. Jtails has these tricks. I can't even understand some of the technical tooling stuff he's doing, to be honest. You'll definitely see some Toon Links throw a bomb against the shield and then tap them with Nair and while catching the bomb.
Yeah.
That seems pretty standard, but Jtails seems to be like down airing and throwing the bomb at the same time and doing all this stuff I don't really get.
He likes he's just air dropping basically to just try to.
Yeah, because I assume, but then I don't see the hookshot come out, so maybe there's...
You know, it's right there, the up tilt to up B almost murdered.
Oh, Devin!
That was grimy.
Wow. Tails Nation, give me your Bible thumps! I did not see that coming. Wow. Deven3000 with the convincing victory over Jtails, who I believe was the #1 seed in our tournament.
That was grimy right there.
Yeah.
They need to change the score to 2.